New manage moderators. What does it say?
Moderators, like you give the person in the chat, like they can, like say if there's a trash talker in your off, you gave them access to keep them out
But
of
it's,
the chat.
but it's cut. Okay, I'm just going to close it.
That's for when people join. Somebody start trash talking.
Now live on your channel.
Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. How are you today, my YouTubers? What live chat? Car. All right. All right, I'm sorry. Popped up on the screen. Just wanted to kind of see what it was. Anyway, how you doing today? Yes, 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 yes. Today you are my stars. Okay, guys, just in case you may want to know how to start a business with little to no money. And we are talking about a thrift shop today. How to start a business with little to no money. And let me tell you something right now, that is exactly how we got to do it, because nobody have money these days. It's rough. But you want to start a business with little to no money. And why not? Why let it be your money? So the thrift industry is $1 million industry, as you know. I had a thrift store. Yes, I did. I did. Then I got out of it. I'm going to tell you what I do. I start businesses and sell them back. It's also another business. And that's also another topic, another recording. Okay, that's actually another day. So I'm going to tell you how to start a business. Okay. So first things first. Being nosy. All right, so what I did was very easy. For all those who want to start a business, a thrift store business, very easy. And guess where your inventory is going to come from first. First and foremost. I'm going to kind of make this video short because I know nobody don't want to hear no long and boring story. But let's just stay on point, okay? So if you want to open a thrift store business, I have here first, you are your own best supplier. Yeah, you. Because I'm sure you have enough things in your closets, in your garages, in your basements, in your attics, and all over to sell. Things that you haven't used in years, things that you probably never use. Okay? You. Take a look around. I guarantee you could take a look around and say, oh, you know what? I think I want to sell that. Yeah. It starts with us. Before you know it, doing shopping in your own home, things that you no longer need. Okay, not to mention that brand new stuff still have tags on it. Okay, from clothing to household items to something as simple as household cleaning supplies. Start off with you. Okay? You have that. Now, before you know it, you would literally have like a room full of stuff to sell. But now, mind you, your aim is to open up a store. I'm telling you where the inventory is coming from to open up that store. Okay? So now, after you finish your house, you're going to call up a relative house. You know, close family member, cousin, sister, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and see what they have. What they may not no longer need. Bang. Now you have 2 rooms full of items that you didn't pay for any of them. Okay? Now, you're going to call up friends and friends of a friend. Because you're going to ask them, okay, I wonder if this one has something to give out. And that one, she still got all those old baby clothes that she's no longer using because her children are like toddlers and she has like 5 or 6 kids already. So she's not expecting to have any more. All those children clothing, kids' toys, cribs, car seats, all that, yeah. You're going to collect all those items now. Oh, let's not forget about that aunt or uncle or cousin or friend or brother who don't want those appliances anymore. Yeah. Or the furnitures anymore. They're buying new furniture. And maybe they're not going to be given to you. Maybe you could say, I'll give you, oh, you're going to get rid of those chairs? I'll give you $20 for them. Now, keep in mind, now you need a storage unit because you still don't have your store, but you have inventory. And that actually took place with your friends, family, friend of a friend, your house. You have a storage unit already, okay? And it don't stop there. Now we're gonna spend a couple of dollars. It's, garage sale season, my favorite time of the year. You got garage sales. Yeah, garage sales. Where you're going to buy and resell. You feel me? So you got garage sales. You have estate sales. You have flea markets. All of this stuff, secondhand is because it's recycled. Okay? So now when you go to garage sale and you pay $1 for a shoe, you're going to put them in your thrift shop. Might be $10 for the shoe. When you go to a garage sale and you buy costume jewelry for a necklace for $1, you're going to put it in your store. $8, $7, whatever, but you get it. All right? Oh, those car seats that your cousin or whoever never needed, those kids' clothes and car seats are $20. Kids' clothes, $5 a piece when you got them free. But you get the drift, right? Yeah. So, wait, what about those closeouts? Those department stores and everything that have closeouts. All right? When you go there and realize that Abercrombie and Fitch is now only $5 for Gap, or Old Navy clothes is little or nothing, yeah, load up on them. Because what you got to realize, if it's winter when you open your store, 9 times out of 10, winter things will be selling. But you'll be in business still with that inventory, with things in bins for when summer season come out. So with you can't say I'm only buying winter stuff because it's winter season. Remember, you're going to accumulate. That's the best time to shop is off season. So if you're buying for winter, you want to shop in the summer. If you're buying for the summer, you want to shop in the winter. Get it? Anyhow, so now we hit those places. We have inventory, we have, and I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Oh, wait a minute. I'm forgetting like a total important thing. What about bulk day? We all have bulk day. Okay, and if you don't like your neighborhood, another neighborhood may have it. More of an upscale neighborhood. But honey, you'll be surprised what you might find in their garbage. Because remember, the nature of the beast. Other people's garbage is other people's treasures. You feel me? All right. So, don't forget about that. But what I'm saying to you is, you are literally starting a business with little to no money. But okay, so you have that, right? We're going to go 2 different routes, okay? We're going to go 2 different routes, okay? One side is, you're probably saying, okay, I got the inventory, but I ain't got the dang on money to go get no storefront or no business like that. I ain't got it. Where I'm getting the money from? But honey, let me tell you something. We got a couple of different routes to go there, all right? One, ain't nothing wrong with doing a flea market. Hello, yes, a flea market. With some of that inventory that you do have free, hit a flea market with some of it. Not all of it because you need some for the store, but you know what you can actually get rid of, because some might be, you know what, I'm going to get rid of this because maybe I don't want to quite sell this in my particular line of business. In my thrift store, it might be an upscale thrift store, okay? So you're going to go to the flea market and sell those items that you wish not to sell in the thrift store. And maybe it'll be a thrift store that sells everything. It's all good. You would determine what you can sell. Because right now, you're hustling up money to open your location, to open your business. So in the meanwhile, like I said, you do the thrift store. The flea markets. Because every neighborhood they have a flea market, basically. Even if it's a half an hour away, 20 minutes away, but they have them. And guess what? It's your chance to buy more goods. You understand? To come across those deals where you might buy a bag of clothes for $3, a $3 bag. I'm just saying. So this is how we're going to do it. I would suggest, rather. So now when you're looking for a storefront, where you set up at, your location is very important. Location. However, a thrift store, people always say location is very important. You got to know. Location, 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 which is true. Very true. But it's thrift store, the location is little iffy. And I say that because you have what they call peeping Tom thrifters, where they're not going to go into your store because you're on the main drag. And they don't want anyone to see them going into a thrift store. Quote. You understand what I'm saying? And some people, they won't go in there because it's on the main drive, because they have too much pride. Which I don't see why, because the best of the best go to thrift shops, okay? But you do have people who still stereotype and just, that's how they think, okay? So you can do a main drag. You'll get more foot traffic. And you'll get more drive-by traffic. But it'll be a little bit more expensive, all right? A little bit more expensive, as opposed to a side street, where you might not have so much foot traffic. You might not have so much drive-by traffic as you would at main drag. But you would definitely get those customers. The peeping Toms, you'll definitely get them coming because you're on the side street. They can just zoom in, no problem, and zoom out and feel comfortable. Okay? However, like I said, the rent is cheaper, and you're just starting. So my business was actually on the side because it was a lot more, it was lucrative for me to find a place and start up, have a thrift store and to set it up fully. But me, I was not literally into that business. I was into flipping businesses. And a thrift store was an easy flip. Okay? And I'll tell you, that video is for another day, and I'll let you know. But make sure you subscribe, like, and put your notification on whenever I come on. Okay? You'll be the first one to know about it. But let's finish this. Okay? So, finding a location. Okay. So now I found a location. Hoo. Happy. We found a location. Okay. So now, most locations, and I know rent kind of went up nowadays. Everything just skyrocketed. This is why you have to make this business spend little to no money. Okay? So really, where you're really spending the money at is getting up for your rent. You want to at least, you hear all that? You have to have 6 months to hold you up. Not true, not in the thrift business. You have 2 to 3 months rent, you're good to go. And great prices, you're good to go. You go in there trying to sell used pants that you paid $1 for $40 because they Versace's, ain't wrong answer, no. You understand? Okay. Then you'll be stuck with all those old clothes you have and making a little money when you could be making a lot of money. Okay? So I say that to say, There's an industry. This is a market where you can really literally blow up. It can really be lucrative to you. But you just can't be greedy in that market. You can't be greedy. And when I say greedy, I mean, just like I told you with that markup. Just because it's this or that, no. You kind of act like you don't know, you know? So I mean, even me, I sold Gucci bags and real Gucci bags and Louis bags in my shop. But just because I didn't sell them for $300 and $400. Okay? I mean, if it was priced, if it was right, I did maybe $150. And so because I didn't pay $150 for it. But it made people come back to my store often because they knew that I had great prices. You know? So when you are an owner, you also have to be a shopper. To say, you can price something, but you got to say to yourself, would you buy it? And that's what I did. If I'm pricing, I'm saying, would I pay this much for it? So you got to put yourself in a position of someone who's shopping. Would they pay that for it? You know, a lot of people, they'll price something, but they won't even pay that for it. Like, really? Why price it, but you won't even pay for it? You know? So you got to keep that in mind for a successful business. Okay, and that goes to basically any businesses. Like, why? First thing you need to do is say to yourself, would I pay that much for it? You know? So, you have your location. Your landlord wants 1 month rent, 1 month security. That's great. Because depending on where you live, some people can want 1 month rent, first month rent, last month rent, and security. Okay? But you're doing a commercial business, and I wouldn't suggest you go and get some big old storefront and things like that, because no, you want to fill it out. As with any business, you want to fill it out and see if it's for you. Okay? So 1 month rent, 1 month security, if somebody's talking those numbers, great. That's cool. So I would think to start off with, to come through, and if you can find it, and I'm sure you can, depending on where you live. But $1,000 a month is good. And I know some of you out there like, yeah, okay, where you gonna find $1,000 a month? Maybe you can find it. You gotta look. But let's give it a range. We're gonna do, because I'm not telling you to go get a big place, okay? 800 square foot, 700 square foot, 900 square foot, nice size, something you can handle. And the reason why I say you don't need a big place, because maybe you and a family member, but you don't want anywhere where you have to involve employees at the moment. Keep in mind, thrift store is basically a tax-free business because those are used items. And there's no taxes on used items. Hello. So you would like to get something, I would say $1,000 to $1,300 a month comfortably. Look for it. Because $1,000 to $1,300 is easy money in the thrift industry. However, you still have to do a little shopping. But if you get that deal to $1,000 to $1,300, sorry guys, my mother's calling and she's probably going to keep on calling. Oh God, no, she don't. I didn't put that disturbance thing on the YouTube, I'm sorry. But what you got to see, I might have to get. You have to, oh God, where was I? I don't know. Okay, so if I lost where I were, I'm sorry. However, what you got to realize is that when you get that location for $1,000 to $1,300,